Greetings, YouTube. Today I'll be talking about a Cyclops. And this one in particular is from Safari Limited. And I picked this up on sale. It was on sale for $5.99, and I got it actually for less than that. Let me actually take off this label. This label is kind of obnoxious on this thing at this scale. We're just gonna... Oh, come on. Get that out of the way. Alright, so here we have the classic Cyclops. I find it I find it interesting that they give him a hammer. So that very much plays into the Cyclops as the servants of Hephaestus, because a lot of the times when you see them, or Vulcan, depending on how you want to look at it, a lot of times you see them as monsters. They're tend to be using like great clubs or tree branches, something like that. But here you definitely have a tool. And so that plays into more of the helper of the gods as opposed to just straight up monster that you're encountering in the wild. So we have a decent sculpt overall as far as the musculature goes. He definitely looks like he has the ability to be a blacksmith. And he had kind of the classic Greek style gladiatorial sandals, lots of buckles, large broad belt holding up a loincloth, which thankfully is covering all the appropriate bits. He wears bracers, this one being a hammered bronze look, which is quite nice, and this one appears to be just a cloth wrapping, and the hammer appears to be have a bronzed hammered look to it, which is also quite interesting. The hammer shaft is a little bit on the bent side because it is relatively thin plastic. The paint is nice. If you look at the face in there, it's got a kind of a sneer going on in there, and the eye is good, and it even has a highlight in the at the center of the iris, which is a nice touch, and large brow ridge. Earring in that ear, nothing in this one, and he's sporting a top knot, which actually has a gold band at the bottom. It's a nice braid. It isn't just a ponytail. All in all, this is a solid figure. He can, and not to mention he stands up beautifully, which is nice. Sometimes some of these figures don't stand up the best, and I really think he fits that Greek helper of the gods vibe to a great degree. And he would also make a terrifying monster to encounter, because a human would be about here or so, depending on your legends of, like the way I usually tend to play Cyclopses and Ettins and things, a human would come to about here, so about belly button height. So definitely you don't want to be hit by a hammer that is the size of your skull. That is definitely don't want to be hit with. So this has been the Safari Unlimited Cyclops.